I'm Keith Becker from DD's Rentals. Today we're talking with CC Rosas about security deposit refund issues and the laws and calculations associated with what items should genuinely be charged at the time of move out, at the time for a tenant's responsibility. Now, California Civil Code 1950.4 basically spells out what the security deposit can be used for. It can be, basically, the property has to be returned to original condition, normal wear and tear accepted. And the security deposit can be used for anything beyond normal wear and tear. What sort of items should an owner anticipate, one, that they're going to need to deal with on an ongoing and repeated basis, and how long do certain things last?
Okay. Definitely, I would say paint is one of our top in terms of costs that we have to typically do when a tenant moves out. Either if it's semi-gloss has about a lifespan of about 5 years. Flat has a lifespan of about 2 years. So definitely go with semi-gloss if you have the opportunity to choose. Because semi-gloss is easier to maintain, it's easier to touch up, and if a tenant does happen to make a scuff mark, they typically can easily clean it off without having to wipe off the paint, which is the typical circumstance with flat. Once a tenant actually moves out and the property does need to be painted, we also have problems with carpet and linoleum because that sometimes can be a costly expense for when tenants move out. Carpet and linoleum typically last about 10 years. So after about, let's say, 11 or 12 years when a tenant moves out, you can't realistically charge them unless, you know, it is something over and above normal wear and tear. If they had pets, and yes, the carpets are filled with urine, but not only that, but the subfloor is crystallized with, you know, pet urine. That is above normal wear and tear.
So let me ask you then, from that standpoint. So you've got a, let's say, 15-year-old carpet with a lifespan of 10 years. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
But the tenant had a pet peed on the carpet. And you pull back the carpet and you have to treat the floor. What portion is presumed to be a tenant liability?
The portion of the tenant liability is any additional repairs that exceeds normal wear and tear. For example, if we have to have a painter go and have to lacquer up the floors and seal to remove the smells, that is something that we would charge tenants because that is something definitely above normal wear and tear, just replacing carpets.
But not necessarily the carpet because the fact that it's 15 years old.
Correct. We wouldn't charge them for carpet. And the same thing goes for paint. If, let's say, they live there for 7 years and it's semi-gloss, we paint the property, we do not charge them for that, except if there's holes or any excessive damage done to the property that is something above normal wear and tear.